When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Yo, I called it. Zuzi, I called it. Zuzi, I called it. I said I can't wait till Randall replies before Julian.
Willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle.
Those are the best run defenses, too, right?
Try the push before you try the zero.
Linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen
y'all would not last
come into the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game.
Play call limit, bro.
I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Quick completion on the out route.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction. And then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Back to pass on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Blunt. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Should have been a pick.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Raymond. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
He wants to throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy, and we heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Miles through the defense. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
Nice job by the defense that time defending the end zone. There was a pass play. Everybody covered up in the back end. And when they saw the quarterback take off, they were able to rally to him and stop him short.
Touchdown, Irish! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Damn.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
These are talking way too much in this one. Should have like 3 interceptions like that. So
This
late.
crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Clemson set up with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
94 is a good player.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
I don't think I ever ran this play before. Let's see. Data being 55.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. It's complete. Touchdown, Clemson. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Fires to the tight end. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got it behind the line. It's Raymond. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive, and they're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to take a shot. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
They'll run play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Quickly out to the tight end. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. This is a designed run. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rush is on him. Got it. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And here's the return. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in, it's Raymond. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Westbrook. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The play action fake. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Defense not showing press coverage. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Looking for room. It's Raymond. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gets the back moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Here's a heat. He's not afraid to go deep. In the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
What are y'all doing?
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll try the run. There he goes. Got enough for the first. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. It's a reverse. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Uncorks one to the middle. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 10 over Mississippi State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Slings it downfield, and he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
So now it's 2nd and long. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Clemson is quick to the line.
Whoa.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a 1st down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Pulled down for the tackle.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback
It's a fake he wants to throw. Makes the pass. And it's caught off the fake. 1st down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it into the up back, completing the pass.
Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense
unleashes one deep. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is.
Bring on your
He's
volleyball
trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a
bro, I saw, bro.
Lefty's
Been swinging too. Righty's been swinging.
From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Pushes ahead for two. They'll mark it at the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
What's tomorrow? What's tomorrow?
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the
bro.
football
Come on, bro.
back.
I'm there. I'm going to the game.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Pulls it in. It's Fareed. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Got it in the middle. It's Spears. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Sends it back in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives, because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He heard you.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. It's Terrell. Caught behind the line. It's Raymond. Pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield, it's Raymond. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Gives it to the back on the draw. It's a fumble.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw, it's Terrell. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this drive going to the air. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great.
Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Men's BB Wednesday, 5:27, 8:45. Think out, Cat.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.